today we got big things to talk about. In the beginning, all the way back when I was but a little jit, whose age was only barely in the double digits. I was like in 5th grade, and I was super into art stuff. Actually, even before that, I wanted to make some kind of artistic content for other people to see. But back in those days of 5th grade, I saw a video by Drawing with Jazza about animation. I have no idea what it was called, but I remember he made a stickman fight, and I was like, hey, I want to do that. So I booted up my $4 PC that I bought off of Amazon, and I downloaded an animation app called Fire Alpaca, and I got animating. I ended up making this stickman fight, and I don't really even have it anymore. I might animate it and, put it up on screen if I feel like it. I probably don't though. But just know it looked really bad, and I drew each frame because I didn't know how to copy frames yet. And I was so proud of my bottom tier animation. So I went and showed my father, and he said that he hated it. So I guess it must have been pretty bad. I don't know. Now, at that time, the kind of artistic content I was going to give out was this video game called something. I never named this, not once, not in one point in time was this named. I think it was about this dude named Quinn, and I wanted to be him so bad that I literally just made his character design me. Well, not me, how I thought I looked. Okay, I did not look like that. Let's keep that real. Let's keep that straight. Okay, we did not look like that. Anyway, this Quinn guy wakes up on this series of islands, and he meets an alternate reality version of himself who tells him that only a Quinn from across the multiverse can stop this bad guy. And yeah, I wrote a whole comic about Quinn, and I was gonna turn it into a little game. I guess if you want to see that, I'll do an official dub of my comic from 6th grade if you ask me to. If one person asks me to, I will do it. So before I even made that comic, I was animating the ending of the comic on my $4 PC, and that PC is dead, so I don't have it anymore. And I remember it looking cool and good, but it definitely was not. And for that Christmas, I tried to, animate a little Pink Panther episode on my $4 PC off of Amazon for my mom because she likes the Pink Panther, and I actually do have this one. So here it is. My gosh, it's actually worse than I remembered. That is, I don't want to talk about it. I'm good. I had to give me a tablet. I need speech therapy. But then that year, my parents decided to get me a tablet for Christmas so I could animate. So my first animation on that was 5 months later for some reason, and it was for Mother's Day. For my mom again, and here's that one. It's a little better, but it's pretty short. Yeah. Now, I was a thriving young man, and I needed things to animate. So this was back in prime This was back in prime Annie-Talk when edits were popping off all the time, and one of my friends made little edits of people in our group like fighting basically, like this. Oh my gosh, his battle IQ. Oh, his battle IQ. Oh my goodness, his oh my gosh, his battle IQ. It's higher than his. Oh, Wally West just, and I didn't even have TikTok yet, so I had no idea what Yeah, I had no idea what they were talking about. So I was like, hey, I'll animate these little fights, guys. So I animated them, even though they were edits. I just animated the fights of people in our friend group. Yes, of course. As you do. So I animated this, and I don't want to play the song because it's actually too disgusting and cringy, and I'll probably die if I played it. So I won't, and it's so old. This is so old. This was tough. I promise you this was tough whenever I made it. The people in here are my friend Eden, right here, and this girl who, you know, I had a bit of a little crush on. I was just a little cutie. I just had a little crush on this 12-year-old, you know. We'll call her Amber. I bet that sure made her like me whenever I put her in an animation. And then I made another one where it was me versus Amber because my friend was going to make an edit of that, but didn't. And this one might be worse. But sometimes you just got to make a little animation of you fighting a girl you like and then send it to the 6th grade group chat. It's just a thing that you have to do sometimes. I know this is relatable. We all did that. And my voice is so cute in this animation, as you can hear. Listen to it.
What the heck was that for?
I don't even care. I actually don't even care. I don't mind, actually. It's so bad. And there's this unfunny Uno reverse card part. Uno reverse card. Wow. Yeah, it's... Oh my gosh. And I did ask someone who I was sending these to if they thought they were weird or, you know, maybe they thought they were tough. And he said that back then it was actually so cool and I wasn't a massive loser. Why is massive in my script? Actually, why is massive in my script? Who thought that was a good idea? We shouldn't have done that. Anyway, the next thing I did was the biggest loser thing I've ever done. I animated a 2 full-minute long live song of 2 of my friends who were dating. And then they broke up like the next year. It's so bad. I don't know what I was doing. I don't think I can play a lot of this because this song is not safe. It's not safe. I can do a cover. I can do a cover for the song so you can hear it. He is even more than anyone that you adore. Okay, we're done. We're actually done doing that. And then I animated the coolest animation yet. That would, you know, set everything off. As they say, the kids, they say that. Lucas versus Judah. Judah is me. I'm Judah. That's me. So, yeah. And I look like this for some strange reason. And in this one, I had to come up with a reason me and Lucas would fight. You know, since we're just such good friends, we would never even, like, brawl it out. And plus, he would kill me in, like, 2 seconds. Actually, 2 seconds. He would murder me. So, kind of had to come up with a little excuse. And you know what I landed on? Making myself possessed. Yeah. So, an evil crystal possesses me. And I fight Lucas with Pig Step Funk Remix playing in the background. So I beat him on some.
Cause I
am the animator. Yeah. Oh, it's not good. It is not good. It's not good. After that one, I continued with my possessed storyline where I was possessed in that one. So, yeah, I made my 2 friends who were dating fight, and I made like 2 animations off that, and they were super bad. Here is 5-second clip. Of one, and here's a 1-second clip of the other. No. Oh, wow, that was so cool. Then I made a 5-minute long animation, and it took me a couple years because I'm a loser, and it ended up on a hanger cliff. It ended up on a hanger cliff. Yes, that is what I was going to say. A cliffhanger. It ended up on a cliffhanger that I never resolved. You can see it sometime when I feel like uploading it. Not right now, and not for at least a year, okay? It's not happening soon. But that brings us to the end of 7th grade. Somewhere around there. I don't know, dude. And I took a pretty large break from animating, working on random animation stuff whenever I really felt like it. Until one day, a spark flew that would soon start a raging fire that goes on until this day. Was that a cold outro? Guys, be real with me. Was that a cold outro? I have a cave behind me in case you were wondering. That's just kind of there. It's kind of a thing that's happening. Yeah. Cave.